My name is Johane Alexandre. I'm a social worker. I also work for the Department of Labor as a labor service representative. So I get to interview people, I get to do workshop, and I get to have a conversation every day with different type of people. If I also get to do some work on the weekend with people as well. I think the best part of my job is to communicate, talk to people, and find out about them, and be humble. Sometimes I'm interviewing. It could be a former CEO of a company, or it could be like a janitor who just lost their job. But that person, when they're sitting right across from me, they're a regular human being just like me, because I could be in that same position. And so I like what I do because I get to listen to people and then just try to help them. One night, I was outside of a gym with my cousin, and at the time I was separated with my ex-husband, and he attacked me on the street. So I was calling 911. No one was responding. I was searching, just like going through like my phone at the time, and I kept calling 911. And every time I would pick up the phone, my ex was dropping it on the floor. And finally, I was like, oh my God, there's a number that I used to teach others when I used to do domestic violence classes, for whether it was teenagers or just adults. And I remember saying, if you don't remember anything out of this class, just remember 1-800-621-HOPE, which is the number that you need to dial if you're in any type of crisis. And I remember dialing the number, and I'm running because we were on the street, and my cousin held the door to the gym, and my ex was running after me, so I was in between the doors, and the gym was closing, so they're kicking me out. And I just found myself just on the phone and being hit, and having a Safe Horizon person on the phone saying, are you okay? Do you need any help? Like, at that moment, I felt my face swelling up, but at the same time, it was so comforting, knowing that the same number that I was calling to get help for others, I was calling for myself. And that's my beginning as a Speakers Bureau member for Safe Horizon. I think it impacted people in a way that, like I said, you having a conversation, and then even children, it was a way for me to talk to my young child about it. When then she realized that she considered pink for cancer, and then now she sees purple, and she associates purple with domestic violence, and she understands that something happened to mom, and that I was able to talk to her about it, and then, as much as she loves her dad. So it's a hard conversation, but it's an easier thing. I think when you see it, you're able to speak to people and then just have a conversation. So 10 years ago, I was on maternity leave, and there was an earthquake in Haiti, and I just remember my paternal grandmother's name is Erezine, and so she used to always feed people and then like give clothes, whatever. So I was like, what better way to help to get my friends and family to put things together. So we started doing barrels and started helping people, feeding people as well. And of course, my nephew Sebastian came up with a motto, as he says, that Horizon Grace. Where there's a cause, we don't pause, we just do it. So we go on the street, we feed people on the weekend, we collect clothes, we give to churches. So it's just something very simple that I tell people, anybody could do it. You could get with your community, whether you're cleaning up the street, cleaning up the park, go in your building and find out what is, let's say if there's elderly people there, find out how could you help. So that's what Horizon Grace is doing. What I say to people who have experienced domestic violence is to look within yourself, find out who you are, because at the end of the day, you have to look in that mirror. You have to know who you are, because if you don't know yourself, then you're allowing someone to say negative things to you or to hurt you. Then at the end of the day, when you look at yourself, then you have to be able to love and to like the person you're looking at. And then that goes for anybody. Love yourself and not to be ashamed, because a lot of us, we carry shame around. We upset and we depressed and we just like so just down on ourselves. Just be able to love and to learn to like oneself. Here I was in the dark outside of the gym while Yankees were playing again and being assaulted by the once love of my life. The same person who vowed to love, respect, and honor. You see, my life is no different from anyone else's. I respect others, I give, and I'm always advocating to end violence. To protect others, I stand here to tell you that for the past couple of years, I've taken a new vow. That night on the street, I vowed to end violence, to protect myself, and to put the nail in it for good. When I stood there, I remembered a number, and it was 1-800-June 21-HOPE, 621-4673. You see, when you work with others and you drilled a number in their heads for safety, you tend to remember dates like the first day of summer and the word hope for better days. I thought I would always remember it. That night I couldn't think. I just thought of June 21st, hope. To my surprise, the same number that I was teaching others to call for safety was the same number that saved me. Today I thank Safe Horizon every single day by always painting my left ring finger purple as a vow to end violence, to have a conversation without shame.